morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, WrestleMania 40, Night 2. So what do you want to talk about?
Should we get the elephant out of the room?
Without swearing, yes.
Well, I have bad news for
Oh
you.
my goodness. I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
I think bad news.
Oh my goodness.
You know what?
My
we
goodness.
should leave that at the end of it.
No, we're going. We're live.
Okay.
We're live. At the back.
Cody finished the fucking story.
He finished the story.
He finished the story.
That match was cinema.
The
best.
cinema.
Absolute
Martin Scorsese wishes he had Triple H's huge
Steven
balls,
Spielberg, man.
If last night was Infinity War, tonight was Endgame.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
Years and years, like the last 15 years of wrestling just flashed in front. So much.
It intertwined, man.
10 years
It created a space and time continuum.
And you know the thing is, let's take away the main event for a second. This was still a great show.
Oh, yeah.
This was still better than night one, and night one was very good.
Phenomenal.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
It was phenomenal. AJ Styles was there.
Okay.
So we start.
Yeah, I
with-
was going to
okay.
segue to the first match, yeah.
Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
Honestly,
Good.
it was a slow burner. Not gonna lie,
It was?
It was a bit of a snoozer.
It was an extended squash, is what it was.
Yeah.
It was
a
an
bit-
It was Seth getting
It was Seth
squashed.
getting his
Yeah,
shit.
I was like, dang, like it would have been nice if we at least replaced one of those Claymore kicks with the GTS,
He just spammed.
and it would have been nice for him to literally GTS, Atacon device, maybe even a Pepsi plunge if we're being real bold. But all in all, that was good stuff, and I think
What happened after the match was a lot more fun. When it was revealed, and I called it,
Yes, you did.
Punk is fine. I'm pretty sure he's fine to wrestle.
Yep.
He did not wear a brace for weeks, and then he had one walking into the show today, and I
He's
knew
gotta
something was up.
Yeah.
And sure enough,
So,
Punk with the beat down, and who do we hear?
who do we hear? We hear Damian
Bisexual
Priest,
Undertaker.
also known as he's actually the guy who seemingly was never going to cash in and then lose.
Bisexual.
Zach's
Undertaker.
home. Zach's home. Look at that.
He
Zach's
better
home.
get in there.
He's probably good.
He's got the Mike Award
He's
back.
coming down. The cool Mike Award.
Just
real,
the legit one.
The
For
real cool one.
playoffs.
Yeah, yes, just in time for playoffs where
Yep.
who knows what will happen. Where he's
Zach! A nice 5-second
come.
match,
He'll come.
and your new champion is
Is
Damian
Damian
Priest, which is absolutely the right move.
Yeah. That was a good way to do it. And now, because the thing is that we're getting McIntyre versus Punk, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
No,
it's a
Exactly.
It's a
Does with the heat that feud does it need a title involved?
No,
I don't
just
think
like
so.
Punk Rollins.
I don't think so. Exactly. So they solved that, and they finally have gotten Damian Priest to the main event, as it really looked like we were just getting Austin Theory 2.0 with Damian Priest, and that it was just going to go nowhere. But I'm so glad it didn't. Cash is in, and actually we're watching the press.
Let's
fucking
Let's go, Jack!
Fill the people in.
Your boy went 11-1 on the 2-night WrestleMania.
Coming right.
We're doing our review.
We're doing our review right now.
Through the
Yeah, getting
Can
up
we
in
do that?
Yeah.
Let's get in here.
Come on, who cares?
Oh, it's beautiful. I wasn't gonna stick around long, but I just let's fucking go, lads.
Good stuff. He finished the
finished
story.
the story.
I did. I got fucked over at Royal Rumble too. Let me tell you. There was no tiebreaker for ties. There's no tiebreaker for ties.
No, they just went. Well, the next pay-per-view is at 2 a.m. So guess it's Mania season.
Nonsense.
Oh,
my god.
Bailey's walking on screen now. Anyways,
Hey, good stuff. Good stuff.
so
So,
moving on,
Rollins, McIntyre. The Pride versus the Final Testament.
featuring Snoop Dogg and
Bubba Ray Dudley
Special
guest referee in Philadelphia, of course.
Yep.
It was good to see him.
1,500 views on the stream. I hope.
Dude, it was cooking at the end. We had like 33
I
active
saw
viewers.
that,
It was
yeah.
wild. It was just going crazy.
thank you to everyone who
one
showed
for
up.
people. We're doing a great job. And thank you so much for all who joined up to the stream.
I
There's going to be clips galore. We already
that
have
was the
some.
thing.
We're going to have a lot of clips. There's a
I
lot
was
of
just
stuff.
so relieved after I got off work and I already saw that the matches I was sweating hard, like the Pride versus fucking Final Testament. I went, oh, we got that one out of the fucking way. Rollins lost. Good. Tough weekend for Seth, by the way. Did you
Yeah,
see him
poor
selling
guy.
the chair at the end there?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, no, Seth.
I've never seen so many L's in one weekend for one man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, even Kurt Hawkins didn't lose quite like that. But yeah, no, this match cooked.
It was a
Angelo
fun little
Doc-
street fight.
Angelo
Oh, yeah.
Dawkins hitting the was up was
Yep.
Yeah, that was the highlight.
chef's
It's funny.
kiss.
I'm literally in my mind. I'm
Match.
thinking like, there's something I'm forgetting about. That was it.
And we
Carrying
have to
across.
discuss the table incident.
Carrying
Like the
cross
nut
goes
shot,
through-
man, from the third row.
He goes through the table.
Oh.
rejected carrying cross and just folded.
Which-
and collapsed.
I am the table. Sorry.
Is the
My
perfect.
goodness,
Of course, it happens to Karrion Cross. That's the most
dude, he was
Karrion
trying
Cross
so
thing.
hard not to
ever.
laugh.
And especially since it's
Oh,
supposed to be
so
the end of
not
the
so
match
bad.
too.
Yeah.
If you look,
That was the
supposed to be
finish.
And
That made it so much better.
They had to
Yeah.
set him up so delicately on the next table not to like do that again.
Just in
it
case.
made it so
Yeah,
much
so-
funnier. They were like, okay, let's just
Yeah,
let's
my
just like
goodness.
slowly place him on the table just so it doesn't break.
It's like a
Good
cartoon
stuff.
feather
Even
falling at the top of the
BFAB
pile.
and
Yeah, BFAB and Scarlet.
Scarlet,
went
they
out.
got
We had
it.
Scarlet going through a
got
table.
the Russian leg sweep through the
Oh,
table on the
yeah.
side. They got their own spot.
Which,
It's good to see.
yeah,
A very good callback to Scarlett's old hardcore GCW type of days.
Exactly.
True, I'm forgetting about that. And so,
There's
shall we
a
get
lot
on
of
to
good
our
matches.
next one? We got LA Knight first with
Yeah!
the
Yeah!
same gym car, and then coming out with a pretty normal entrance afterwards. But
Yeah.
he got to drive a slim gym car, so that's pretty cool.
we got AJ Styles'
A
new
Nissan
theme.
Slim Jim.
Exactly.
Which
Neither
I
of his
thought
TNA
was
themes, just brand
questionable.
new.
It's fine. It's definitely Def Rebel, but it's fine. Like, it's not bad.
Yes.
It's
I
not
think
bad.
this fits his heel persona better than his normal theme does.
Correct.
I
It just
agree.
feels so weird having him without his normal theme because that has become so iconic.
That's fair, that's
so
fair.
synonymous to his name.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I just gotta hear it more.
Exactly.
Although I will say, from what I heard, it sounded like at least one of the better Def Rebel
Yep.
ones that they've made. So
Roman Reigns never let go of the past, and that's why he lost.
Yep.
True.
If he didn't
That is
swing
true.
at Seth Rollins, he would have won.
Yeah.
And also, Seth Rollins was the only guy to beat him during his title reign.
Yeah.
That is all.
Yeah. He's true.
That
There
is
was
all.
a lot.
This has been Facts
we'll
with
get to
Grayskull.
Anyways, Knight vs. Styles was a fine match.
it's good
It
stuff.
really wasn't anything crazy. It was very much, and everyone knew this going in. It was just Styles putting Knight over.
Yeah,
Not that he needs it,
but
but you know,
it was,
Knight needed a WrestleMania win. Is
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
was.
and it was one of those things
I like
where, like, for all the stuff that LA Knight. Good God.
Sorry.
No, it's all no.
I got
Please contribute. I want to hear your
We're
voice.
talking-
I got a case of the munchies right now. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Fair enough. Fair enough. No, but like literally, like with LA Knight, with all the things that he could have been doing in the Mania, this was really like
I got you.
a bit anticlimactic in terms of him getting this match. I think he did the most with what he was given. Is that fair to say?
100%.
Considering he could have got U.S. title, considering he could have got
True.
IC title, he did the most with what he got with AJ Styles, and AJ Styles put him over. It was good to see.
Yeah.
And so our next match of the night was Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton.
In other words, it was a handicap match. Logan Paul versus the team of Randy and Kevin.
Certainly started that way.
That-
5 minutes.
Until they
Until they realized.
Until they
No, it's all good.
realized, oh yeah, only one of us can pin him.
Yeah.
What a
love-
problem to have.
I love when Randy Orton goes to RKO
tried.
Kevin Owens, and then it doesn't work, and then he turns around, he's like, "Ah, shit!
And the crowd started chanting.
You
left
fucked up." Yep.
You left up.
Yeah, no, I've accepted the fact that we're gonna have cursing all
Speaking
over
about
this.
chanting,
Good.
they were also chanting Gatorade.
Yes, they were chanting Gatorade.
The Gatorade. Oh, that was an awesome.
That was
match.
hilarious.
Good
And
stuff.
the we want water.
Like,
And then,
we want water.
right as it looks like Logan's about to get punted, which was a fun tease, we get, of all people,
Well, the prime
Speed.
model pulls him out, and then we get
Speed.
revealed as I show speed.
I would not have guessed in a million
No one.
years.
Out of all the people, I was like,
I
it
thought
could
it
be
was
like
gonna be
Jake
maybe
Paul or
KSI.
KSI again, or
No, we got Speed. Speed made Randy Orton bark
That was
on
so
national
funny.
Oh, yeah.
television.
Randy Orton gave one of the stiffest kicks I've ever seen
Yeah,
to the chest.
He gave
and
him the, this is
he
Sparta
kicked him
kick.
across the floor!
And, like, honestly, it sounded more like a seal. It was like,
Like,
like, you get a RKO on the table to Speed, which, by the way, props to Speed, sold that
he
very,
took a
very
proper
well.
face bump. He did. He totally
It was-
took a proper face
yeah.
bump. And also, because that hurt more. That table did not break.
No.
That table was being, like, it was like one of them Japanese tables for, like, the first, like at least, like, half, three-quarters of it.
Exactly.
Like, you know, the Japanese table that never breaks.
It was invincible.
I've seen Sabu, like, bounce off, like, 40 of those. But
Who was the
Anyways.
guy? They tried. Who were the two guys that were slamming each other on that table and just would not break? Was that triple threat match?
yes, it was,
Yeah,
because
it was that
they kept doing the side,
Yeah.
the sides.
It
Yeah.
was Kevin Owens and okay.
They kept dropping Logan Paul on it, and it
Yeah,
just
he
would not
would not
break.
It
fall
wouldn't
through.
budge.
But
Like,
that
how
was-
heavy is Logan Paul?
Heavy, like,
Yeah.
he's heavy enough that he would break the table.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Okay.
it just
It was
was
just
not
surprisingly
budging.
reinforced.
Yeah.
Came out in the prime truck,
Yeah, prime truck.
Yeah.
which had the cannon, which did all the
Which-
fireworks on the.
That was
the
pretty cool.
WrestleMania. That was neat.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Owens had a step up. It was a small golf cart,
Mhm.
in which Randy Orton got Ubered to the ring.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Which
They did a little Mario Kart double dash.
it's
They
crazy
did.
how like Randy Orton's character used to be so serious, and he has like that serious aura, but
Yeah.
then he gets really silly when he
Because
wants to
he's at the point in his career where he's
I
like the
love it.
Snoop Dogg of the WWE.
Yeah.
He can do whatever
Yeah.
he
He,
wants.
he has
really
a yell
does.
to
He's
Kevin
basically
Owens to
done
slow
everything.
down.
Was Snoop? Well, this was a match where Snoop Dogg was on commentary for, right?
No, Snoop was on commentary.
It's like
for the
Khabib
tag
in
team.
the
Oh,
UFC
for
match.
the tag team. Okay,
Yeah.
because it was one of those things where Snoop on commentary. Like I know we're going back a little bit, but that was just the way he talked about things.
It's like
was
a
just
fight in the hood.
so
That was
funny.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah, he called it a fight in the hood.
True wisdom.
I love that, man.
Like,
Anyways, Logan retains
Yep.
in
Yeah.
a fine ending. I actually thought the ending was by far the weakest part of that match.
that's fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Still,
I
it was-
agree.
it was
despite
Got
that,
the
end-
double
Logan-
buckshot lariat.
Yeah, we had a double buckshot lariat. Logan hit the most air I've ever seen.
Yeah,
on a
frog splash.
Yeah,
He
I
got
know.
crazy height.
You want me to-
The only thing I will say in terms of someone who
No,
maybe got
no.
more, Montez Ford gets so much height on.
He,
him.
I think Logan got higher than Tez usually does. I'm sure Tez has got higher.
That's fair. That's fair.
But-
Tez has actually a bigger jump than Logan Paul, so
Yes.
it'd be very surprising.
Well, yeah, because
Have
Yeah,
you
on
seen
a-
actually?
on a
his
pod
verticals
drop,
were
I
Have
think.
you seen like the training center leaderboards?
Yeah.
Yeah, he.
Have you seen that Ivar is in like first and second place for all of that?
that's actually crazy.
Just
Ivar
putting that
can
out there.
actually-
because
Big
of the
man
fighting stuff
Ivar.
he
can
No,
move.
but have you seen his moonsault?
Yes,
Mhm.
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he does it literally just like Vader did.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
impressive. But our next match of the night was Bailey versus Iyo Sky.
It
This-
picked
honestly,
up.
Sleeper match.
It wasn't a little. It was a snoozer at the beginning.
It was a slow burning
It was
fire,
very,
and it picked up with heat.
snoozer.
Towards
Exactly.
the end.
They started to cook.
And see, that's what I'm okay with.
Yeah,
A lot of these
yeah.
matches start a little slow, but they build up, and they really build towards the finish. And it's one of those things where it's like a song you listen to, and it starts off a bit slow, but the fact that it starts slow and then builds up
It worked.
makes that build
It's
so
a
much better.
Radiohead song.
Sure.
Tool.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's more
Tool.
Tool than radio.
Tool. Well, no. Tool is the Roman Reigns championship run of going for 10,000 days essentially, and then
Ooh.
then going up.
True.
Yeah.
The Tool reference. I hope those people get
No,
it.
great match. Also weird to note, no damage control interference.
Yeah.
They weren't ringside. They didn't
Strange.
do any funny business.
Yeah,
it was
no.
just a clean.
Would
Wow.
also like to point out, back to the I Show Speed thing, we have a reaction video posted about that.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
Highly
well, we
suggest-
got reaction videos to
Yeah.
everything. You got to check all
Yeah,
that
like-
stuff out.
Reactions
Yeah.
galore.
So much Damian Priest cashing in, all the stuff from night one. Check that out. We have a whole
Yes.
playlist of all our wrestling reactions. Even Cody when he first returned to the WWE. When I was with you, we
Mhm.
were
when
were
I had
watching.
COVID.
Were you
Yes,
watching
I-
wrestling back then? Yes, you
I
did
streamed
because
it from home. I had COVID. That was the year of the
Yes.
Knoxville match.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyways, that was a bit back, but like, although I will say the thing that's kind of surprised me. It's funny. Bailey's actually doing this during the press conference.
She's so happy. She deserves it so much, man.
Yes, she did. And I'm not gonna lie, the pyramid thing kind of took me off for a second. Like I was just kind of like,
And she had a very Egyptian themed entrance
Yeah.
It was
and
cool,
attire.
She also
Mhm.
cut her hair
Cool.
for it, which is sick.
She did.
Yeah.
yeah, she got new.
It was
trim.
cool. I kind of like it. I hope she kind of sticks with that kind of Tron and
Yeah.
theme, maybe. I hope she sticks with Paramore as her theme.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Or even like I'd be curious as to sometime bringing back the classic hugger NXT Bailey,
I can see
which
that.
I'm sure we will see eventually. We will. But that brings us to the main event.
Essentially,
Avengers Endgame.
The best
all
match
I'm
I've
gonna
ever
say
seen.
to
Wrestling
start,
match.
this was the last 10, 15 years of WWE
10 years.
You know what this
coming
was?
together to a head and passing the
This
torch.
was the Firefly Funhouse live.
Yes, it was.
That is the only
It
comparison that I can make with it. This is the Firefly Funhouse match live. Which, for you guys who are not aware, during the COVID era, there was a match called the Firefly Funhouse match. I keep mispronouncing it. That was a match between Bray Wyatt and John Cena. And it was a cinematic match where literally it was just a bunch of clips of a whole bunch of stuff, like John Cena, like in like the NWO, like a bunch of random stuff. There was like all like the stuff with Bray in the
Mike
Firefly
Goats on the
Funhouse
TV.
himself.
Yeah, Cody
Just-
Rhodes is on.
Cody Rhodes now doing his good stuff.
Yeah.
But it was just all over the place. And that's exactly how this felt. Because that was a big nostalgia wind of a match, which we should show you guys that sometime. Like, it was literally like
It was a great
Avenged
match.
Sevenfold, Little Piece of Heaven, except wrestling. And
You didn't
so
like the Funhouse
I
match?
hate it.
it was just ridiculous.
Bullshit.
And
That's
so
anything.
much just like the references all over this match.
We had
Oh
Mhm.
my
My
goodness.
The Undertaker. We had John Cena.
I called that, by the way.
Yes,
You
you
did,
did.
actually.
We had
all were
the
thinking Stone
Shield
Cold
entrance.
was the only one
And then
fighting
the
Undertaker.
chair shot in the exact same pose as when Seth Rollins betrayed Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, now John Moxley,
Cinematic.
so
Nah.
many years ago. I remember that. I remember
Everything
being
went
just my
full
heart
I think that was
dropping
literally 10 years
when
ago.
Seth Rollins did that years ago and joined the Authority and all that storyline. And so seeing that, this feels like it was the final finish of that.
It was
And it's
the
just-
passing of the torch.
No, like
to
in the
Cody
words of
Rhodes.
This is the new
Homelander,
era.
it was perfect. Down to the last detail.
This is, you know what? I'm sorry, Cody Rhodes. I know you trademarked Renaissance era. This is the Triple H era.
It is.
It is. This is the
Yeah.
Paul Levesque Triple H, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Let him cook.
This was,
It was just a fantastic
He has
match.
cooked.
We had finisher steals. We had Roman do a crossroads. We had Cody do a spear. We had everything. My head really hurts.
it was just like it's so much to comprehend all at once, and like I don't even. We had Jimmy versus that spot on the
That
stage.
spot,
The
Jimmy
spear off
getting
the stage.
speared
Wow,
off the
Spears
good
Jimmy
stuff.
off the
That was
stage.
amazing.
Good stuff. Better than the actual Jimmy versus Jay match,
The
unfortunately.
suplex in the crowd was nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
on
Yes.
yes on
The suplex in the
the
crowd.
The other table.
like
It didn't break.
the thing, yeah.
I think
Whatever
it
the
was-
heck it
I
was.
think it was more of the
It was just,
elevated
it was like the
platform.
stage equipment
Yeah.
boxes, like the
Yeah.
really like big, yeah. But it was just it was so much. It's funny. It was one of those things we had wondered if Stone Cold would show up. He didn't, but yet
Mhm.
it really didn't feel like we missed anything.
Which honestly,
that says something.
it is confirmed he's in. I almost wonder if he shows up tomorrow. Just
Raw after Mania?
as an appearance for Raw after Mania.
He's done it. He's done
Is
it.
Raw after Mania in Philly?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, no, they
Yeah.
do it the very next night, and that's the thing. Raw after Mania is the
Which
craziest Raw of the year.
We are going to try.
We're gonna
stream.
hopefully
We're gonna
stream
try
that.
to
Hopefully.
live stream that.
It's one of those things.
Provided he doesn't have too much.
It all
school.
depends. It all depends on my workload for school because literally exams are coming up. Everything's due. But I'm gonna try everything in my power to make that work.
It can't be worse than last year's Raw after Mania.
Yeah, exactly. Triple H has learned
What
his
happened last
lesson.
It was just so bad.
It was
There was
bad.
just nothing. There was nothing.
If he got WrestleMania right this
The
year,
big
then he
return
got
was Brock, and all he did was betray Cody.
It was all because Vince McMahon was back in charge again and
Correct.
changed everything.
Correct. Yes, that literally happened like the day before. Didn't it?
Yeah.
It happened. Yeah.
He changed all of WrestleMania and then
Yep.
changed Raw
Yep.
after Mania because he didn't like anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's
Yeah, well, that's because Vince McMahon is out to lunch.
That's one way to put it.
Out to lunch and changing everything 30 minutes before they actually go live.
He's
That's
a-
there's so
Yeah,
much.
You can
going on
see
in this
how
match.
happy everyone in the locker room is
And it
now
was-
that Trips is running it. It's
Absolutely.
just
Like
It's-
Michael Cole, he is like just complete change from all business. You can see him actually having joy, which is so nice.
Yeah,
And
it's
when-
refreshing.
And kind of, if we want to see a perfect symbolization of how much happier everyone is, when Cody won and everyone came in to congratulate him. Also, we got to see Brandy Rhodes both
Yep.
at that and in the
Yes.
entrance, which was lovely to see. I'm not gonna lie, kind of wish she was ringside, but I understand why she wasn't with all the shenanigans that was going on. I get it. And so it was so nice to see everyone come in. Like there was Punk, there was Sami Zayn.
I
there
even
was,
think Samantha Irvin
She was
crying
crying.
as she
yeah.
announced
Do that.
Cody
That was-
winning.
She cried
was
for
such a
Sammy.
nice
She
touch.
cried for Cody. I don't know if she cried for Sammy. I think she just really had, but she cried for Cody for sure.
Yeah, it
And I
was-
can't wait till WWE
I love
posts the
Samantha.
angle of
She's
her.
just
All we've
awesome.
learned tonight is that Triple H is a Michelin star chef.
Dude.
He is Martin
Dude.
Scorsese.
It's
Martin
Cody-
Scorsese wishes
Cody
he
also-
Oh,
Bye.
Tony Khan is gonna be so annoyed when Wrestling Observer gives it to Triple H again.
speaking.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put
what's
this
he
up
gonna do
there.
about it?
What the hell, Tony, are
Yeah.
you doing on Wednesday?
Yeah, that's really bad.
Airing the footage of
All of it.
Punk and it's just
and
you don't do that.
And I'm gonna say something because you know how much I really like AEW.
Yes.
I'm much more into AEW than you are,
Yep.
and I'm gonna say flat out, like that is so unprofessional. And so, like, it's one of those things. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna have another opinion afterwards. But I'm gonna put it this way: nothing about it right now looks good.
AEW is so
Get over it. And
awesome. It's sick, but they need Tony out.
Mm-hmm.
He is going
Tony
to
Khan.
his
kill the company.
money is what is the only part that AEW needs. That is it.
Mhm.
The money. That is the only thing it needs.
He'd be
and
better
they-
as a silent investor.
They need a boss. They need an actual boss running the show and having some discipline, because I know he has said time and time again that it's not
In
turning
comes
into
to,
WCW when the inmates are running the asylum, but that is exactly what's
what it
happening.
is.
It's exactly what it is. So that's our little bit of our Tony Khan rant.
Durag McMahon can make
Okay, let's calm it down there.
Anyways,
Any more thoughts on Cody versus
Oh my
Roman?
that Cody versus Roman match is the best wrestling match I have ever seen, whether it be live or just on YouTube after.
I need
or
more
whatever.
time. I need more time.
I know
you're-
it's totally recency bias. I'm gonna give it time as well. But as someone who's newer, hasn't seen every match ever, by
this is
far,
amazing. This is the best match ever.
yeah, and one of the best Mania weekends of all time.
Uh-huh.
We agree. We
Yeah.
agree. It's,
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
no,
instead of only
that's
seen
definitely
two.
one of top three.
Yeah, this is for sure at least a top 5 Mania.
No, I mean, like,
anytime-
realistically, but what would top this?
what would top this?
Yeah.
WrestleMania 18 possibly.
Yeah,
One was WrestleMania 18.
Oh, you didn't know? they're just so there's like the TLC match, the Rock and Stone Cold, Hulk
it was
Hogan,
a
and everything,
lot.
just everything at that. And again, that's not
That
taking
doesn't
away from this.
explain WrestleMania.
It's just was we've had some really good WrestleManias before, like
Yeah.
Attitude Era WrestleMania was wild, but this WrestleMania was incredible and at least the best WrestleMania in the past 10 years that I've seen. And it's one of those things where in time we will see how this stacks up,
Yeah.
and it will stack high. It will stack very high.
Top 5, yeah.
And this moment is to be honest, I thought the Yes movement with Daniel Bryan was big. I can confidently say this was bigger,
yes.
even for how big that was, because that was massive. And this was bigger. It was.
100%.
He
It's
finished the
crazy.
story. And is there anything else we have to say?
No, it's just
Other
I
than-
am so interested to see what comes next.
Well, how does
Because-
The Rock react?
Well,
I kind of think The Rock's done now.
for the
No,
He's
top,
sticking around. He
Yeah,
said.
he's sticking
Really?
around.
I almost think
because
we're
I know
gonna get Rock
Roman's
versus Cody.
taking some time off.
I think we
time
get
off.
Rock versus Cody.
Well, that's what I was saying. I think The Rock being the final boss will be kind of the continuation of this, and will either happen at a subsequent pay per view before SummerSlam, or it will happen at SummerSlam itself.
And
There's
then
a lot of
Roman
potential.
gets all, I don't know, offended, whatever. After that, at some point, Roman's going to get offended, upset, and we're going to have
I
Rock
feel
Roman
like they
next
could
year.
take one a different way. I could feel it. This is where they could finally do the Roman versus The Rock match.
Yes.
Because
But with
That's
Roman
SummerSlam-
taking time off, once he comes back, yes, I agree with you.
That's why I think it's going to be Mania.
That's why
next year.
I think it'll be it'll
Which
be Mania
Is
41, and it'll be,
rumored to be in Minnesota.
which there will be for the two main events.
tearing up,
Punk will
eh?
be in one of them.
He is doing it.
Because he needs to main event WrestleMania. That's his big thing. And then we'll get Rock and Roman versus, for the other one.
Who needs to?
Yeah.
Who needs to? main event?
CM Punk.
Punk. Because that was his whole thing, is that he never got to main event WrestleMania. So,
Anyways,
I hope you guys enjoyed this
Yeah.
video. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. We have so many clips. Check them all out.
yeah.
There's so much Thank you to all who have watched that, watched
I'm
this,
happy
watched the
with
live stream. Hell, watch any of our content. Watch WrestleMania. And we will see you guys next time.